So something that I did not know and something else I learned was these are called mesh wrapped bales. And if you look closely, you can see that they're wrapped with kind of like a net. And so this allows them to be able to stay outside during rain and snow. It's really, these weigh about 1,000 pounds a piece. So these are really tightly baled. And they're going to protect, you have to lay them on the sides. You can't lay them where that part's exposed. But they're all mesh wrapped, so they're going to be able to stay outside because we don't have the garage built yet. And then when we get ready to feed, you just basically unwrap the mesh. And there's a little bit of the hay that sticks to the mesh, and the rest of the hay is good. So you just lose a little bit. Now, it would be better if we had, a roof over it, but of course we don't have that right now, so we have to take what we can get. But mesh wrapped hay is what you want. That way you can keep it outside. And they say not to put tarps on it, because if you put a tarp on it, then it can't breathe, and then it really can get moldy. So you don't want that. So let's go up and see the boys. Hey boys. So we got Newton, Inky, and Lichen. As you can see, fall is set in. All the leaves are falling. Hey guys, how are ya? Doing okay, Newton? Look at your face, it's so dirty. Look at that, you've been rubbing your face in the dirt, huh? Hello, Inky. Watch out, don't touch that wire. Lichen. They love to get dusty. They like to roll around in the dust. Oh boy, how's it going? You look sleepy. Boy, you could smell him. The Newton's in full rut time now, so that means he is peeing on himself. And you know that term, smell like an old goat? Well, I know where it comes from now, because during September to February is rut season, and the boys will literally pee on their beards. And it's supposed to hold the scent for the females, to attract females. So deer do that as well. Lichen's not doing it yet. He's too young. But Inky's done it. Newton does it constantly. Right, boys? They haven't seen the females in about a month now. They're on the other side. So we have to wait about, let's see, about 3.5 to 4 weeks before we can mate them. That should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. So this is what the boys do with their horns. Their horns seem to irritate them for some reason. They want to fight, they want to smash horns, they want to hit trees, or they want to tear up, anything they can get their horns on. You can see Inky over here doing the same thing. So it kind of like files the horns. It gets rid of dead cells off the horns, but it also, they say, increases testosterone. See what it does to the tree? So you can't really have any trees that you want to keep in a goat field. Alright, boys. See you later. Bye, Inky. Hey, boy. How you doing? Good boy. Oh, Lichen's doing it now. He's found a little stump over there. That's another thing. Last winter when the girls, it was snowing quite a bit, and I kept the girls, because they were pregnant, locked up in the barn in their stalls. Their hooves got overgrown, and then when winter ended, I had to clip and cut all their hooves because they were really grown. But since they live outside now most of the time, and the boys are always outside, their hooves are nice. These rocks are their natural habitat, so it keeps their hooves nice and trimmed, so they look just like they're supposed to look. You can see them, they're real nice. Kind of like letting your toenails overgrow, you know. They're meant to grow fast because hooves are meant to, be able to withstand all this rocky terrain. So I don't have to worry about trimming their hooves anymore, thank goodness, because that's not fun, especially with the boys. They don't really like it. They don't want you to hold their feet up, and you have to be careful with the sharp clippers. Okay, there, just the leaves. Okay, bye, Newton. I'm leaving. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. It's another really beautiful day. It's the first day of October and the weather is absolutely perfect. So let's go feed the cows a little bit of treats. So right now, well, as you can see, the female goats, Chai's in heat, and I suspect a couple other ones are in heat. So that means in 20 more days they'll all come in heat again, and then we will mate them. So that's going to be a real exciting time for us. But right now, let's give the cows some treats. So since we don't really have any real grass, we have to supplement everything. So they have their hay, which they get their nice hay that we bought. They know that I have treats for them. So let's give them a little bit of, here. She only likes alfalfa. There you go, it's for you. Alfalfa. She likes cattle feeds. Cattle feeds for you. Cattle feed for you. There you go. Okay. There you go. These for you. Let's give them like it. That's right. You want alfalfa. You want cattle feed. Good. Robert. Come on, guys. Here. Good. One for you. All right. One more for you. One more for you. Yeah. Come here. Come here, girl. There you go. Okay, so they have their bowl of minerals here. These are their essential minerals, and they lick it freely. The goats sometimes come over here and get some of that as well too. But this guy here and the little black one, right here, the dwarf, they will be going to the butcher in, let's see, in 4 days. So I'm trying to give them as much, put some weight on them. They're pretty hefty anyway. Hey, Tiamat. What you doing? This is behavior. This is what females do when they're in heat. It's called acting bucky, and basically it's acting like a buck, and that's what they call a male. So they're both females, but that's what they do, the mating dance and all that kind of stuff. And their heat will last about 3 days, and then it'll go, and then it'll come back in 20 more days. So Curry is serenading Coconut. And over here we have Chai serenading Tiamat. But baby, I don't have any more food. That's it for right now. So I got the whole gang here. Go eat your hay. It's pretty interesting behavior. So they run their heads into the ground like that, and their horns, and they get all dusty. Hey, boy cow. Still eating. It's time to feed the boy goats. Part of the afternoon feeding. It takes about 2 hours in the afternoon to feed all the animals, give them water. In the morning time I do the same thing, but in the morning time we clean out stalls and stuff like that. So for the boys, since they're in the electrified fence part, and we can't really go in there because Newton is pretty ornery at this point. He's started rut, and so that means he's wanting to headbutt everything, no matter what. He'll even headbutt a metal post if you stick it in there. So what I'm doing, what I have to do, is to get their bowls, because I also don't want to get shocked. I use a metal pole. Let's go get the metal pole. And I haven't been shocked yet with this procedure. I've been shocked by the metal fence once, but that was just because I bumped into it. Hey boy, so I use my metal stick, push the bowl. There we go. And then I can grab it from underneath. Alright, there's one. So get the next one. Mr. Newton, you get your bowl. Hey, you get your bowl. Come on now. Hey. Nope, nope. See, there you go. You got the stick. Newton, let go. Oh. See, he wants to fight. No. If you want to eat, you get your bowl. No, not going to fight you. If you want to eat, come here. If you want to eat, get your bowl. Whoop. There he goes. You get the bowl. Come on. Oh. Yeah, he's pretty ornery at this point. Usually he's a sweet, sweet goat. And the rest of the year, besides, September to March, he's a monster. Aren't you? Yeah. Not your fault. Newton, here's your food. Come on. Let me eat your food. Get that. There you go. Alright. And so, little Inky here, he's starting rut, but little Lycan, thank goodness, he's not starting rut. Okay. Come on, Inky. Right here, boy. Alright, Lycan, you can have it. Come on, let's get the other bowl. It's a little closer. Yeah, you're such a cutie. Good boy. Come on, Lycan. Come on, boy. There you go. Okay, now the boys are fed. There's some left over, Newton. You want it? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Okay, he's urinating on his face. Yeah. And now he's smelling the pheromones in the air. Here's Curry. Sees the girl in heat. Excuse the noise. We have the two toddlers in the in the van here, so they can stay out of the way, and they're fighting. Okay, so Newton's stalking. He's in stalking mode now. Okay, he's urinating on his face. Yeah. And now he's smelling the pheromones in the air. Here's Curry. Sees the girl in heat. Excuse the noise. We have the two toddlers in the in the van here, so they can stay out of the way, and they're fighting.
Say, no, I'm not marrying you. I just want you to impregnate me.